Hi everyone, I'm Lauren and welcome back to my channel. This is Light in Lavender, where we talk about all things books and my own writing journey. Today I'm going to be going over my goals for 2021. If any of you have been watching the majority of my Vlogmas videos, you will have seen that I did an introduction to my 2021 planner, but I didn't include this one. I bought this from a small business on Twitter called Art by Lena. It's a 2021 motivational planner, but right at the start, it's got a place for all my goals. On the inside cover of this notebook, there is a list of goals. I'm not sure if you can see them properly on the camera, but so far I've got 7 goals that I want to go through and try and achieve within 2021. I think this is a really useful little thing. This only has a couple of pages per month, but it's to write down your main goals, any thoughts or reflections, and just plan the little things and just keep you in check with what you're doing. But let's get on to what I want to actually achieve in 2021. The first thing that I've put down is publish a book. I mean, this has been a goal of mine for years, but I think that 2021 is actually going to be the year where it is most achievable. So that is my first goal, and it's the first thing that jumped into my head when I started writing out my goals. And then I thought, maybe I need to stop being so business orientated. Which leads me on to my second goal, which is to run 5k in less than 30 minutes. Again, this has probably been on my goals list for, I want to say 6 to 7 years now. I cannot get below 30 minutes to do a 5k. This year was the best I've ever done. I got to 37 minutes for a 5k, which is the quickest 5k I've ever done. But then I had to go back to work. I couldn't run in the evening. It's now cold. I've not been able to run since November. I am hoping to run around Christmas. I'm going to be getting a Fitbit for my Christmas present of family. And I'm just so excited to do it. So I'm hoping that 2021 will be the year for it. I'm going to check with my gym that I'm signed up with to see if we're able to go in and use the facilities, because at the moment I don't want to go out running in the morning or after work because it's dark, it's not safe, and where I'm going is a little bit isolated and dark. There's no one around. I don't really like the idea of running there on my own. So I'm going to see if my local gym is actually open with all of the tier restrictions to see if I can go in and practice there, because even if I'm running on a treadmill, if I can get to below 30 minutes on a treadmill, I'll be so happy, because that will be a start, and it will mean that when I go back out into the real world conditions, it will be so much more achievable for me. My third goal for 2021 is to decide whether I should set myself up as a sole trader and do self-employed, or set myself up as a limited business for my writing things. I don't know what the pros and cons are. I know if you set up as a business, it's normally to do with not having to pay as much tax out compared to being self-employed. But if I set up as a business and I've already got a full-time job, that will mean more taxes being paid out. I don't know. I don't know which is the best way to do it. I need to find people who have done it and speak to them, and I may also need to speak to some accountants, which sounds really scary, but it's just something I need to do to be able to push me towards that writing journey and writing goal of actually publishing anything. My fourth goal for 2021 is to outline my Weight of the World trilogy. If you've watched my previous video on my writing update, you'll have seen that I mentioned that I've got a trilogy of books that I need to outline, and I really think I need to do it this year. I refuse to do it until my other 2 pieces of work are done, or at least one of them is done, but I really need to outline this and understand where I'm going with it, because I love how I've developed the 40,000 words that I've written already of the first book, but I don't know where it ends. I don't know what the story's doing. This is like a fully non-planned out, non-outlined story. I remember at one point I deleted 4,000 words because they weren't going anywhere. I literally deleted them. I have no idea what these words were anymore. So I need to plan this out. I need to plan it and I need to outline it, because this is the trilogy that got me really seriously into writing, and I just need to do it. I need to just sit down and outline. My fifth goal for 2021 is to change my relationship with food. So I don't know if it's like an issue with food, but I need to change how I view food, what you eat for. I need to change my eating habits in general. I keep trying to be healthier, but I don't like a lot of food, so it makes it really difficult to actually eat healthily. So I need to change how I view food and change how I look at everything. So instead of celebrating and going, oh, I need to grab a cake or something like that, changing my behaviour around it. And I think if I can change that mindset, I might actually be able to push myself a little bit more into eating better, because at the moment I just want to eat bread all the time. I just love bread and carbs, and that's what I need to change. I need to change this dependency on carbs. Although I know carbs are really important for any diet, because obviously carbs have got all the glucose in, which is what we need to survive, but I think I ate half a loaf of bread the other day in one day, and that is, so when you get to that level that you know you need to change something. My 6th goal for 2021 is to upload a YouTube video every single week, which I've been doing consistently well with anyway, but I just wanted to make it a goal so I can just push myself a little bit more to making that video every single week. I've been really enjoying making videos, and since I started back up in April, I have completely fallen back in love with YouTube and fallen back in love with making videos, and I can't believe I stopped, to be honest. It makes me sad to think that I spent maybe 4 years not really doing this anymore, and I'm glad to be back. And my 7th goal for 2021 is to pick up my vlog again. I've not vlogged since October, which is a really long time. I was doing really well during my furlough period. I didn't have to work, so I was able to do my vlog, my YouTube, do some writing, get some reading done, and then I had to go back to work, and I lost 8 hours a day, and losing that 8 hours meant that I did not feel as motivated. Then I also had the going to help clean animals every day, which also took, to start off with, it was taking around 1 to 2 hours a day, and now it's taking about 1.5 hours a day. But it's an extra an hour and a half where I could have been sat writing. So the idea is that I'm going to do some bulk writing, and I'm going to schedule my posts to go out fortnightly. I would like to go back to weekly vlogging, but I think the only way I can get back into vlogging is if I do write a load of posts and then just schedule them throughout the year. I think if I do it that way, it'll be more consistent, and there'll be less hit and miss blog posts going up. So those are my 7 goals for 2021. 7 is such an odd number. It is really bugging me that I've only got 7, but I can't think of anything else that I want to do in the year. And I think those are achievable. I think there's going to be a lot of work to get all of these done, but I want to make 2021 into one of the best years for me. 2020, although it has been absolutely awful and heart-wrenching, I have fallen back in love with so many creative outlets, and I want that to continue into the new year, and I really want 2021 to keep that going. At the start of 2020, I had to choose a word for the year as part of my Ella Iconic planner, and the word I chose was regeneration, and weirdly I think it worked. I feel like I have transformed into the person that I used to be in a way, but in a more mature setting, and I need to choose a word of the year for 2021, and I've not got there yet, but I'm hoping it will be another word that I'm actually able to encompass in every aspect of my life, and to be able to push myself forward and do the best that I can. I know people say not to have New Year's resolutions, and that if you want to start something new you can do it at any point. To be honest, I agree. I like to start at the start of a week or the start of a month, but since we're in December and there's been so much going off, I thought we're going to need 2021 goals and things to work towards for the next year. I think some of these goals might be more long lasting, so the run 5k in under 30 minutes is probably going to fall into 2022 unless I'm able to run like 4 times a week. And it might be that publishing a book doesn't happen in 2021. I don't want to say that because I don't want it to have like a negative impact on what I'm thinking, but I don't know how long it's going to take to get editing done on it. I don't know how long it'll take to do cover design. There's a lot of variables that I don't know because I've not had to go through them before, so although I'm really hoping to be able to get it done in 2021, it may end up pushing across into the start of 2022, although I kind of would like to be able to publish for around my birthday because that would just be cool. especially seeing as it'll be my 30th next year, which is also a really strange thing to say out loud. But if you're making any goals for 2021, or if there's anything that you're wanting to change up in your life, let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a like, and if you want to see more of my videos, don't forget to hit subscribe. There's a new video out every single week, and there's a new video out every single day in December. I hope you're all well and you're all staying safe, and until next time,